cautionary note. Yesterday, I asked the prosecution whether Attorney Manuel, what's the following middle name? Marlon Manuel is the lawyer of the
Palea.
Palea. Well, I asked, yes, anyone can answer it. This is not inquisitorial.
Yes, Your Honor. Attorney Manuel is here, Your Honor.
No, I'm asking whether he is the lawyer of PAL, because you enlisted his help.
We will, Your Honor, one of the prosecutors of Article 3, Your Honor, Representative Kakabag, will be able to answer your query, Your Honor.
No. My question is that there was the lawyer who appeared for the first time
Yes, Your Honor.
to ask questions on Article 3.
Yes, Your Honor.
More particularly when Mr. Javier of PAL took the witness stand.
Yes, Your Honor.
So my question is whether that lawyer, whom I remember as Attorney
Marlon Manuel, Your Honor.
Marlon Manuel, is a lawyer of Palea.
Frankly, Your Honor, I personally don't know the answer. That's Article 3. So we're asking Prosecutor Kakabag.
I'm not talking about Article 3. That's why I said this is a cautionary note.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I will say it now so that
Thank you, Your Honor.
I have been told by some respectable officials in the Department of Labor, of course confidentially, that, this proceedings is being watched because it's national TV. Oh, he's here. Is he not the one?
Yes, Congresswoman Kakabag, Your Honor. Marlon Manuel, Your Honor.
No, you better ask him. I mean,
Yes, Your Honor.
You ask him now. I'm just all going to ask, but that's a simple question.
Presiding Officer, Mr. Marlon Manuel, Your Honor.
No, the question is whether he is the lawyer.
Yes, Your Honor. He's a lawyer for
All right. Now, you see, the prosecution asked for subpoena, dus tecum, and whatever. It's now tongue twisting, for the Supreme Court to produce and for some officers to testify on the PAL case versus, involving the labor union, PASAP. Now, the Supreme Court filed a return saying, in effect, that we cannot do it because the case is pending. And also because there are some confidential matters which cannot be disclosed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when you retain private counsel, perhaps it would be better part of discretion that you do not enlist lawyers who have vested interests, who have interests other than prosecuting the case. If the Supreme Court brought the documents, then the lawyer of the labor union against PAL will see it, while PAL will not have access to it. That is what I am saying. I've been in the prosecution. Before we retain lawyers, we screen them. And I think you have been doing that. But in this case, we accept, subject to the objection of the defense, any subpoena, application for subpoena. So we do it and produce it if the subject agrees. So I'm just making a cautionary note because we don't know whether we are on the home stretch or we'll still go a long way. But that, in the case of lawyers being retained by the prosecution, please screen them so that there will be no statements or suspicions That is all. I'm not going to say that you have been remiss because perhaps that's oversight. But please be careful next
Your
time.
Honor, may I
Thank you.
explain?
Go ahead.
This is not an oversight, Your Honor. First, let me tell this honorable court that Attorney Marlon Manuel is not a counsel for FASAP. He is a counsel for PALEA, and those are two different labor unions. FASAP has its own set of lawyers, and PALEA is not involved in this case. Second, Your Honor, we are very conscious of that fact. In fact, when we invited lawyers to be part of the prosecution team, we are very mindful of all these considerations. But we don't see any conflict in terms of Attorney Marlon Manuel being part of the prosecution specifically to handle Article 3 of this impeachment complaint.
You don't see it, but I see it. Because that's an obscurantist position. The fact is that Attorney Manuel's position is hostile to PAL, whatever the case is. So please be careful next time. Thank you.
PALEA is Philippine Airlines Employees Association.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, and the FASAP is flight attendants
And Stewards Association
Steward,
of the Philippines.
Steward
Your Honor.
Association
Yes,
of the
Your Honor.
Philippines. They have no affiliation.
No, Your Honor.
So, Majority Floor Leader.
Thank you. Mr. President, may we now continue with the cross